Well, there were sources of both hope and concern from my week in the Philippines back in roughly, it's been a number of months now since I visited. What I saw there was China asserting itself throughout the South China Sea, becoming increasingly, and malign and claiming certain stretches of ocean and different features in that ocean for the People's Republic of China. I saw them harassing vessels engaged in commerce and productive economic activity like fishing vessels. And I have to tell you, the atmosphere there was one of being under siege. The Filipinos understand that their way of life is being very directly impacted today by the Chinese Communist Party. Their fishing rights are being challenged. Their military is being threatened. Their government is being intimidated to agree to new boundaries of sovereignty. And so I was encouraged because the Filipinos have been perhaps the most assertive in defending themselves, even though they're a smaller country, they're a less powerful country militarily, but they've been doing what so many of our allies have done over the years. They've been working with the United States to defend those patches of ocean and defend the rules-based order. And when the Philippines go out there to defend sea lines of communication, trade routes, to reaffirm that, lines on a map really do matter in the end and they have to be defended, that benefits the United States. So the fact that our diplomats, our Coast Guard, and our United States Navy were working with the Filipinos when I was there to defend Filipino sovereignty in the South China Sea, that was very important to them, and I think very important to us. We're going to need the Filipinos as we think about maybe a Taiwan contingency. The northern part of the Philippines will be a key strategic area, and perhaps if the U.S. is very directly engaged in that conflict, a stepping off area, an area from which we may direct fires into a conflict zone should that day ever happen. So that's a very direct way in which we have partnered with the Filipinos recently to make clear that we stand with them. They're a treaty ally, and that arguably the South China Sea, that neighborhood is the most dangerous transit area in the world at this point.